Welcome back to another video on crack concepts. This is the fifth video in the series where I solve interview SQL queries with you all. And if you haven't watched the other four videos of the series, make sure you watch it before watching this video, as all of them are very helpful. So without further ado, I am going to start solving question number 5. But before that, I'm going to give a little refresher on the entity relationship diagram and the tables. In case you already know it, you can skip it. So there are total 5 tables: account balance, account type underscore D, account name, and names. Now, as you can see, there are lines between them. So what this means is these two tables are connected via PK. PK means primary key, and these two are also connected. These two are connected, and these two are connected, and these two are connected. But these two aren't connected. These two aren't connected. These two aren't connected because there are no lines between them. And if you want to see how they are connected, always remember that PK or FK will be written in brackets. So PK means primary key and FK means foreign key. Okay, so between these two tables, what are the common columns that you can find? So this is account underscore I and account underscore I. So these two are common between the two, and between these two, what you can find, account underscore I again is common between these two, and between these two, account underscore type underscore C is common between the two. Between these two, first underscore name underscore I and last underscore name underscore I and name underscore I, these are common. So also remember that primary keys in two tables, so suppose one is a foreign key and the other is primary key, it does not necessarily mean they will have the same names. They can have different names as well. Okay, and between these two, account underscore I is common. Okay, now let's see the tables. This is the account balance table, which has account underscore I means the account numbers, date, and the balance amount. Then we have account type, so account I and then account type underscore C. So these are just letters. Then we have another table which is account underscore type underscore D. So this has account underscore type underscore C means this column, this and this column. These two are common between the two. So between these two tables, account underscore I is common, and between these two tables, account underscore type underscore C is common. So as you can see, C, D, H, S, these are common, and they have corresponding descriptions. So C corresponds to credit card, D corresponds to check account, H corresponds to home loan, S corresponds to saving account. And then we have account name, account underscore I again. This is the primary key, this is the common key between the various tables. We have first name I, last name I. And now you will wonder why we have integers, why do we have numbers in first name and last name? We have 1, 6, 2, 5, 3, 5, 4, 7. There should be names. So we have another table at the bottom which is names, and here we have these numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and these have corresponding names. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is actually 1 means Ross, so Ross, first name is Ross. Then we have 6 is here, which is Carter. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, account number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the name for account number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is, the account holder is Ross Carter. Okay, so 1, 6, Ross Carter. This is how the tables are interconnected. Okay, so it's little complicated, and the questions are also complicated, and hence there's a lot of learning involved in these 5 videos that are going to come. So stay tuned for it. Question number 5 is, write the SQL statement to change the account type for account number 34567 to a check account. Now let's find out account numbers. Where are account numbers in our tables? So account underscore I is over here, account underscore I is over here, and account underscore I is over here. Now let's find out where we can find check account. Check account is actually account description, which is over here. Account description and account number are not in the same table, but account number can be found over here, and these two tables are linked via account type underscore C, which is account code. Okay, so if we see over here, account description is credit card, and this is the associated code for it, account code, and that account code is over here, which has the account ID. So this is how we can link our two tables. This is how we can write a query. This is the hint for you. Our common column between the two tables is account type code. So this is the hint. Pause the video here and try to solve the query on your own, and then get back to the video and see if the answer matches. And even if it's a different answer, your answer could be right. Make sure to comment it down. Question number 5 is write the SQL statement to change the account type for account number 34567 to a check account. As I already said, we need to use these two tables, and this is the common column between the two, which basically means this needs to get converted to D. Why? Because C4567 is currently associated with account code C, which is credit card. We need to change this to check account, which means D. So 34567, the account type code for account number 34567 should be D. So this just needs to be D so that this gets converted to check account. We need to make changes over here. The update statement will come over here. Also, we need to change value. We need to change some value. We need to alter some value in a particular table, in a particular column. Hence, we will be using the update statement. Okay, update will be used in order to make this change. So I'm going to write a rough query. Update account type. This is the table name, account type, and set account type code to let's keep it as blank right now, where account underscore I is equal to 34567, because this is given in our question. This is our very basic query. This is the base query. Update account type, this table, set account type code to, we don't know what value. We know it has to get converted to D because we can see the tables, but the query does not know that. We need to add something over here that will give the output as D, where account number is 34567. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use a temporary table. I'm going to use CTE, common table expression. If you do not know what is CTE, I also have a video on CTE. I will make sure to link it in the description box. Do check it out. It's a very informative video. So here's the query for CTE. I'm going to give it a name, CTE update account. This is the CTE. This is the CTE name that I'm giving, CTE underscore update account with CTE update account as, and I am going to write another query over here. Select account type underscore C, and I am going to give it an alias from account type underscore D, where type description is equal to credit card, because this again is given in the question. Sorry, not credit card, check account. This again is given in the question. So the type description is check account, and we need to find the associated account type code, which we will get in this inner query. Select account type code from this table where type description is check account. So here the output of this is actually going to be D. It's going to be D. The account type code will be D over here. So CTE is basically a temporary table. This will not exist beyond this query. So we are just using it here and it gets over here. It will not exist in the DB. This is just a temporary table. Now, as I already said, this needs to have D, and we are getting D over here. All we need to do is we need to write this query over here. All we need to do is we need to use this code, account type code, which has an alias tmp val over here. You cannot simply write tmp underscore val. You cannot do that. You cannot do that. We have to write the query over here. We need to write the subquery over here from CTE underscore update ACCT. Okay. Now what is this doing? Update account type. This is the table. Set account type code. We're going to change the value in account type code to this. What, we'll get back to it later. Where account type code is equal to 34567. So we're going to make change over here for account number 34567, where account number is 34567, which means here 34567. So this value, account type code, is going to be updated. So this is going to change. And what is the value going to be? It's going to be select tmp val from CT account type code. So we are going to select tmp val, which is type code, from this table CT underscore update code. This is a temporary table. This table is giving the output as D. Okay, and we are only selecting that. So the output of this is going to be D. Now if we run this, as you can see, the value has changed. 34567 account number has the account code D, which is check account, which was mentioned in our question. Hence the query is working fine. Now this is how we can do it using CTE. Now let's try this out. Let's simply write the query here, and I'm going to delete this. If I write credit card over here, it again changed to C. So you do not need to use CTE. All you can do is you can also use a subquery over here. This subquery will return the value D. So there are two ways how you can write this query. One is using a CTE and the other is just use a subquery. The same query can be written over here. In case the subquery would have been very complicated, it would have been an easier option to use CTE, which is why I wanted to show both the ways so that this can be helpful to you. So you can use a subquery over here, or you can use a separate CTE on top and then use it in your base query. So these are the two ways in which you can write this query. If you have another answer, make sure to comment it down. We all will have a look at it. Thank you so much, and with this I will end the video. Thank you so much for watching. Like, share and subscribe to our channel, and the link to all the 5 videos are in the description box.